Hi you guys. Well, recently I had a friend come to me and tell me that she was pregnant. And a couple days later she asked me, by the way, how do you feel when people share with you their news that they're pregnant? And so I kind of sat on that for a couple days just to think about, how do I feel when people tell me that they're pregnant? And so I tried to think of like a one-size-fits-all answer, and there really isn't, because it's kind of different on a case-by-case basis. And so I thought a lot about it, and I was just thinking, like, what is it that is triggered when people tell me that they're pregnant? And so I was thinking about how I would feel when people would tell me before I had children. And before I had children, it was like devastating to hear because, well, for me, I struggled so much. It was something that I wanted so badly, and these people would tell me this, and they just made it look so easy. Like they just go into the same room as a man, and they were pregnant like that. And I would have a lot of it was very hard for me to hear. I had a lot of insecurity issues with that. I had a lot of, what am I doing wrong? What are they doing that's right? Maybe if I went and ate the food they ate or tried this diet or that or whatever, and like infertility had this beautiful way of making me feel like I wasn't enough, that it was my fault, that I am just broken. And so when I would see other people would tell me that they were pregnant, it would crush me pretty bad, just because, and it wasn't anything they did wrong. It was just like, that was just my own issue. It was my very own personal, like, it almost like I felt like it was a slap in the face from God a little bit, and which I know isn't true, but at the time that's how I felt. And I remember just thinking, when will it be my turn? When will it be my turn? When can I have that? When can I have what some people just take so for granted? When will it be my turn? Sorry, I've been going in and outside all day, so my hair is a mess and everything. Okay, so so then I remember thinking before we had kids, if I could just be a mother, it would fix everything. I would know what joy felt like. It would be it would be my turn, and I cannot wait. And then when we adopted our kids, a huge, 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 huge part of my heart was filled. And I was just so grateful to be a mom. I still am, and I've thought a lot about like how much I love being a mom, and if I had to go back and do it all over again, I'd do it just the same. With the infertility, pain, and everything, adoption, I'm grateful for my infertility, because if it wasn't for that, I wouldn't have my beautiful baby, my beautiful kids today. And so, but adopting children is not a solution to infertility completely. It does help. It does feel a lot of the need to be a mother and to nurture. It does help that, but it doesn't completely erase the what ifs, or what would it be like? I wonder what it feels like to have a baby kick. All the little things, like, if I were to get pregnant, how would I share the news with my husband? All these things that you could think about. For me, those haven't gone away. And do I still have my moments where I wish I could get pregnant? Yeah, definitely. But would I do things any other way than I have? No, I wouldn't. I absolutely love my children, and everything about the way they came about, their birth families, if I could do it all over again, I'd do it just the same. So, back to the question now. How do I feel now when people tell me that they're pregnant? Well, now I feel a lot different than I used to before I had children. Now it's more so of it depends on the person. If it's a friend of mine that has struggled with infertility for many, many years the way we did, I am just completely over the moon, excited, I don't feel any bit of sadness. It's nothing but joy for her and her partner, her husband, or whoever. I am completely excited for them. If it's somebody that gets pregnant just by being in the same room with their husband, I'm definitely excited for them. However, it does trigger a little bit of envy in me. It triggers, how is it so easy for some people? And it does trigger the, what am I doing wrong? What are they doing that I'm not doing? Like, what do I need to do to have the success that they did? It does trigger some of that. So yeah, it does trigger envy, jealousy sometimes, but it's short-lived. It doesn't last very long, and I am genuinely happy for them. The only thing that I do not like is when people share their pregnancy news and they also share the fact that they are so angry that they're pregnant. They wonder how God could curse them with the pregnancy. And I'm probably not the best person that they should share that with, considering, you know, like, people that have been through infertility would give anything to know what that's like. So I do kind of struggle with people that like to constantly gripe and complain about the fact that they're pregnant, or like, I understand that pregnancy is hard and I'm sure you're uncomfortable, and that's, you know, that's fine, that's legitimate, but people that are just like, oh, why would God do this to me? I don't want this child. So I do struggle with that a little bit. And I also struggle with people that know us, know about adoption, have seen what adoption can do, and choose abortion. And I know that sounds extremely judgmental, but I just, if my birth moms had chosen abortion, I would never be a mom. And so I know, like, the amazing things that can come from choosing adoption over abortion. So that's pretty hard. So yeah, so it kind of depends on the situation. It's kind of a case-by-case thing. And one thing that I do not like is when my friends deliberately try to keep it from me or hide it from me. And I know they think they're doing me a favor, but they're really not. Like, I don't want you to feel like you can't share that joy with me, because me being sad and having a pity party for myself is not your fault. It's my fault. And whatever I have, whatever emotion is triggered, it is short-lived, and it's very, it's my own issue. So I am very happy when people get pregnant. I remember when Sawyer's birth mom told me she was pregnant, I took it kind of hard, just because I really didn't know where this would leave our adoption. I really didn't know how she felt, but that was fixed just by talking to her. So one thing that she has done, and what helps me a lot, when my friends include me in their pregnancy joy and kind of let me vicariously live their pregnancy with them, I love that. I was actually telling my friend, her name's Jenna, she's actually a birth mom too, and she's great. She's the one that recently told me she was pregnant. And I was telling her how, if we adopt again, I hope almost that we could be matched with the birth mom before she finds out the gender. I've never been to a sonogram before, and I would love to be there for a sonogram. And she told me that if I'm around, I can go with her. You know, I think this is her 5th baby, and I'm going to take her up on that. I've never been to a sono before, and I would just be so excited to see that. And so I'm so thankful that she's sharing her joy with me. And so that's something that, like I said, not all adoptive moms feel the way I do, or not all people that are struggling with infertility feel the way that I feel. But for me, that's just how it's been. So yeah, it's a case-by-case basis. If there is something that is triggered in me, it is short-lived, and it's not your fault. It just comes with the infertility territory, I guess. So anyways, hope that answered that. So see you later. Bye.